Yes, you must incentivize local employment. There's no doubt about it. Please do it. And that's a good policy. You must skill people, local people.
Sure.
You must skill everything. All that is okay. Don't restrict the right of an employer to employ anybody of their choice based on merit. Yes, there must be equal opportunity. You must not discriminate. That's a good policy. We should do all that, right? But don't create this kind of negative things which spoil your name. See, Karnataka is the leading state, one of the leading states for employment in India. In Maharashtra, when the Shiv Sena and other parties used to, create a ruckus because they say you should employ only so and so, everybody is upset, right? It created a bad name for Maharashtra.
Yeah.
We don't want the bad name here. And please remember, all global companies come to Bangalore. When they come to Bangalore, they want to recruit anybody from India, any place who meet their requirements. So they don't want any restrictions, any harassment by a government official, any rent seeking by anybody.
True.
You bring in such rules, then the inspectors will come harass you. And we have a very corrupt system in the state. They'll come and harass you. Nobody wants all of them to come and harass you. They rather say, I'll not come here. So why do all these negative things when you can do things properly? Think about it, do it properly. That's all people are saying.
But here, this is where the other argument is that this entire proposal is because this is a matter of pride as far as Kannadigas are concerned. Why shouldn't locals be given the priority?
Look, I think the government is ill-advised in the language. Tell me, how do you increase content in the Kannada language so people can have a lot of content? The problem with Indian language is government has not invested in translating the world's knowledge into Kannada. Where is the content in Kannada? Science is in English. How do the Japanese educate the children? By translating the world's knowledge into Japanese so that the Japanese has the world's knowledge at the fingertip in their own language. Government has not done that. Let them spend 100, 200 crores a year in translating all the knowledge of the world into Kannada so that a lot of content is available. So people don't suffer for want of content. They don't study English. Do all that. There's a lot of work that they have to do. They've not done it all these years. And you give respect to your language by investing in the language. What is the total investment you make in the Kannada language? How many scholars are there in classical Kannada? Kannada has become a classical language. What have you done to promote the language? How much money you spend on culture? How much money you spend on creating, cultural artifacts all across? Very little.
True.
What is the point of talking loosely? Have a structured approach. You must promote Kannada. You must promote your local culture, local languages. That's the right thing to do, but do it in a proper manner, not in a ham-handed manner like this. And when will pride come? Pride will come to us as Kannadigas, where we get the best of skill development, highest quality education, right? How many, high quality educational institutions are there? What is the investment in higher education? What is the quality of government schools? Less and less children are studying in government schools. I got data, only 40% of children in class 1 are in government schools. 60% have gone to private schools from 50% 10 years back. What is the government doing? Why is the quality of government school education not going up? Why are the quality of government education in the government colleges not going up? How much scholarship is given for people to study in top-notch institutions? What is the investment they're putting into R&D and research to improve the quality? These are important things by which you get pride.
Okay. Mr. Pai, always a pleasure speaking to you and having a very candid conversation with you. We appreciate you taking out the time and joining us here this evening on CNN News 18. Now, before I bring in my panel, we also thought this would be a good time to actually hear from what job seekers had to say about a proposal like this. Let's listen in.
You cannot force to learn the language and do the work in Karnataka because IT people are going, they can work anywhere, anytime.
इंडिया में रहते थे, हिंदुस्तान में रहते, हिंदी आया तो बस है उसके लिए. ऐसा तो अदर स्टेट में कई स्टेट है, केरला गया तो केरला की भाषा है, तमिलनाडु गया तो तमिलनाडु है. ऐसा थोड़ी होता है.
This is against the idea of India as a country and it is against our constitution. Imposing local languages in such a way is not a good idea at all.
If I'm not going to get preference or if there's going to be a bias in the work front as well, I don't think it is fair.
So the question that we're asking this evening is this Kannada push or this proposal by the Bommai government, what will this actually mean for job seekers as well as investment coming in the state?